Vinyl Community Elliott here, Lazy Dogs Records, and some thoughts about Stylus replacement. This is not me coming on here acting like I'm some sort of an expert because I am far from it. I'm more coming here just to talk about my experience a little bit and to get feedback from others to see what you do and what you think about these sorts of things. Uh, I recently ordered a stylus and it's come in, and I'm going to replace the stylus that's currently on my turntable cartridge right now. Well, first of all, uh, my turntable is a Sonograph SG3. It's kind of a cottage industry production. It's not made by a big manufacturer or anything, but it's a nice turntable I was able to acquire uh, almost 3 years ago. Was originally being built in by a small one-man operation, I think, in Oregon. Eventually, Conrad Johnson bought it and started manufacturing. I think they're in Maryland, maybe, or Northern Virginia, and started manufacturing. They manufactured it for a few years, and then since then it was bought by another company and folded into another turntable design that they had. But the one I've got is from the old days in Oregon when it was just really a one man operation. But I've been real pleased with this turntable. The tone arm on it is a Samico Premier FT3, and I'm sure that means a lot more to some of you than it does to me. It's a good tone arm. I'm pleased with it. And the cartridge I've got on it is the Audio Technica VM95 with the microline stylus on it. So I'm thinking that I've gone too long without replacing my stylus, or at least I'm getting to the point where I need to replace it, but I haven't kept up with it. I'm not hearing anything uh, different, but that sort of stuff can kind of creep up on you and you don't realize it. So I'm not sure if any of that is occurring, but I'm not hearing any inner groove distortion, which I think sometimes occurs when a stylus is wearing out. And I'm not listening to records and having a skip or a jump skip or anything like that as I have had when a different stylist years ago, a few years ago, started wearing out on me. And I thought there was certainly don't want to get to that point today. So I made the decision to go ahead and spend the money and replace it. So a few things. When you replace your stylus, do you just replace cart stylus all of it at one time, or do you just replace the stylus and keep the old cart? I know carts will last decades, so I don't feel like my cartridge is in any need of being replaced. But the cold hard facts are, if you look at the price on the ATVM 95 cart with the ML uh, stylus, it's not that much difference in the cost from buying simply the stylus and in buying the whole thing all over again. Now, if I did that, and I didn't, I just bought the stylus. If I did that, I would either have to take that off the tone arm and off the head shell and put the new one on it, and then I've got a perfectly good cart sitting there with not in use. Or I would just take the stylus off the new one and put it on the existing one, and I'd have a replacement cart if I ever needed it. So, the cost difference is, I don't know, maybe 20 or $30 difference. It's not much at all. But I decided just to get the stylus in this case. Or how often do you replace your stylus, and what do you go by? Do you just play it until it obviously needs fixing because you're getting problems with your records? The problem with that is Are you doing damage to your records with a worn out stylus before that worn out stylus begins to overtly show you that it's worn out by the playback? That's my fear. Uh, do you have a set number of hours? And I think the do you keep up with it? Do you average out? Well, I usually play 3 records a day, at least 5 days a week, and do a little math problem there. What do you do? Uh, so maybe you say, okay, once a year I'm going to invest in a new stylus and just keep it at that. Keep a new one in. Um, so that's some of the questions I'm wondering from other people. Now, what I've decided to do, because I didn't, you know, why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? I never did work out any kind of a system for this when I put this cartridge on this turntable in it, and it's been on there about 2.5 years. Uh, is I purchased one of these when I ordered the stylus, and this is simply a counter. And other people had told me, a few people had said that they kept one of these little counters on, and every time they play a record, they just click it, and they keep up with it that way. Now, if you figure a record has about approximately 40 minutes of music on, if you play both sides of the record, you're going to figure uh, that's 40 minutes. So 3 records would be 2 hours. So you do your little math ratio, 2 hours for every 3 records, and then you figure it out that way. That's what I plan on doing. Do you go through the whole process again of lining everything up and setting all your dials again for anti-skid and all that sort of stuff? Or this is what I'm going to do, because this is supposed to weigh exactly the same as the one I'm taking off, and I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to pull it off, put the new one on, and assume everything's right. Maybe that's an assumption I shouldn't be making. So, thoughts on all this would be interesting. I've got it installed with no issues. Got Sanitarium Brownie McGee playing right here, and on the directions here, it says that lifetime of the replacement stylus is approximately 1,000 hours. So I'm gonna hit it the first time, this out, and I'll hit it again if I play some double album. I'll play both of them, and then I will calculate approximately 1,000 hours. But I do know some people have said that they change it more like 500 hours. Uh, so I don't know. We'll have to see. I'd love to hear from you. Is 1,000 too much? Should I keep going, or should I change it right at 1,000, or should I start considering replacing it at 500? Love to hear from you. And just a little something here, food for thought. Everybody remember, be kind to your neighbors. 'Cause we're all neighbors. Take care.